Sunil Jacob is asking that with Sensex at 40,000 markets seems hugely overvalued. It is more prudent to move wealth created to debt funds. Also, the Franklin fiasco is getting murkier, with insider trading being reported in news via forensic auditing. So, are debt funds really safe, or is there an element of risk? I would say that funds are safe. Of course, Franklin episode has happened. It is extremely disappointing. But don't go just by one-sided story. As we know that media has its job of looking or smelling for stories. But things may Franklin has come back with a clarification, and look at the update on each and every update that comes in the public domain, including the murkier things, including the clarification which has come from Franklin. We have put it up there. Don't get confused. We don't have a choice. It is disappointing, but I think they are safe by design, and they're exposed to all the kind of market risk, which includes, in case of debt fund, the credit risk, the liquidity risk, the interest rate risk, and just understand, things we've been witness to these kind of risks in the past. So it is shocking to be acclimatizing ourselves to the changed world of increased risk in these funds, and I think this is likely to continue. And as a result of this, SEBI is taking steps to make them more transparent, make them more clearer, make them more. For example, you would have witnessed that the riskometer has changed. It is now a better reflection. Now it is a dynamic system. Look out for my column on riskometer on Value Research Online. It explains what it used to be and what it will be from here on, and it will be a nice starting guidance for many investors. Because most of the time we just look at the returns, what has done in the recent past, and we go about chasing them. That is just half the story. Risk visits you once in a while, and it hits you very hard. And being aware of the risk in a consistent manner, in a comparable manner, in an objective manner is important. And this revised riskometer is explaining you that. So it becomes clearer, better, but we invest in security, and the very other side of the coin of security is risk, and you really can't avoid risk. It is risky. You have to see what risk you are willing to take, what you are not, and those things are getting explained or narrated or told to you much clearly. So go with this. Mutual funds are safe by design, and or they are exposed to all the kind of market risk, and they reduce many of the market risk by their diversification, by their management, and sometimes they optimize return. But most of the time we are guided primarily by maximizing return. Optimizing return isn't a goal, and that definitely is a draw many a times. So we have to balance ourselves. But I think they're relevant, more so in case of debt fund, because mutual funds do provide you a very significant advantage. They make accessible something which is otherwise not accessible to us. In India, we don't have an active bond market. So what we are left with is, the post office savings schemes and fixed deposits. So if you have to look for anything beyond that to optimize the return, that's one. The other is the tax efficiency and superior liquidity. And superior liquidity now has come as a surprise that, when a lot of investors turn up, there is a risk. But superior liquidity, tax efficiency, holding a bond or holding a bond fund, converting your interest kind of income into a capital gains is a huge advantage, with indexation and only post-inflation returns being taxed. So, but that does not really undermine that there is a risk, and you have to navigate that, you have to understand it, and things are becoming clearer. Play it carefully, invest carefully.